This is Command and Conquer yet again. Hopefully the volume's adjusted a bit more. I'm still trying to suss out quite a bit of this. It's going to take some time. To see how things go. I'm currently looking at some of the settings. See what I can do if we can volume's a little better. I don't know, right? I'm just going to do Command and Conquer. I've been meaning to go through some of the... What I'm going to try and do is one more skirmish mission. I'm going to try and choose a map of interest. There's nothing too big. It's only 6 people, isn't it? Yeah, it's only 6 people. I'm going to stick with the mod, the Brotherhood of Mod. GDI, which are the goodies, and the baddies for this one. And yeah. Sorry about that. With that faction, and we're just going to keep going. We're just going to keep testing this to see how good this stream is, and hopefully get better over time. These are medium settings. All teams are individual, so they fight amongst themselves. I quite like to give myself some space. It's interesting. We're in red alert before you even cover that space. Well, let's just play the game.
Yes, moving out.
New construction options.
Ready? Right away, sir.
What after the stream?
Right away, sir. Moving out.
Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Building. On hold. Cancelled. Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
Yes, affirmative.
Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete. New construction options.
Reporting.
Building. Building. Unit ready. Building. Reinforcements
Yes, sir.
have arrived.
Moving out.
Unit ready. Reinforcements have arrived.
Moving out.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir.
You highlight the mouse, hold down click and press a number. Highlight evil.
Yes, sir.
Hold down control.
Yes, sir.
Three of them.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Moving out.
Silos needed. Building. Building. Construction complete. Unit ready. Building. Reinforcements
Waiting
have
order.
arrived.
Moving out.
Unit ready. Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
I forgot all about these things. See, I should have done my homework before I came online. Yeah, scattered units. It's an excellent. That's if a tank comes up to you and just scatter infantry. Next time we do is
Waiting orders.
Building. Building. Unit ready. On hold. Cancel.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
Building.
Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
too much more risk.
Reporting.
It's still fighting,
Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Building. Unit ready. Reinforcements have arrived. Construction
Unit
complete.
reporting. Affirmative. Moving out.
Building.
We are going to have to act if we want to live in a different world.
Moving out. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Moving out. Affirmative. Moving out. Affirmative. Affirmative. Moving out. Moving out. Affirmative. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Acknowledge. Moving out.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Insufficient funds. Construction complete.
Vehicle reporting. Moving out. Moving out. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Moving out.
Building. On hold. Cancel. Building. Construction complete. 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 Building.
Vehicle reporting. Moving out. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Moving out. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Moving out. Moving out. Affirmative. Moving out. Affirmative. Moving out.
Construction complete.
Affirmative. Moving out.
New construction options. Structure sold. Structure sold. Building.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Affirmative. Moving out. Affirmative. Moving out.
Construction
Moving
complete.
out. Moving out. Moving out. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Moving out. Acknowledged. Moving out.
New construction options.
Waiting order. Moving out.
Building. Our base is under attack. Repairing.
Yes.
Repairing.
Moving out.
Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Moving out.
Nuclear weapon available. Construction complete. Select target. Nuclear weapon
sir. Moving out.
Repairing.
Vehicle reporting. Moving out.
Building. Base is under attack. Construction complete. Repairing. Building.
I'm not done the best in this. I'm even building another.
Insufficient funds.
You only have to. What's it doing?
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Unit reporting.
Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Our base is under attack. Building. Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Moving out. Acknowledged. Moving out. Moving out. Affirmative. Moving out. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Moving out. Acknowledged. Moving out. Affirmative. Affirmative. Moving out. Moving out. Affirmative.
Silos needed. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Construction complete.
Moving out.
Building. Construction complete. Building. Our base is under attack. Construction complete. Repairing. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Nuclear weapon available. Construction complete. Cancelled. Building.
Vehicle reporting.
Repairing. Construction complete. Structure sold. Building. Construction complete.
Yes, moving out. Affirmative.
Select target. Nuclear weapon launched. Nuclear warhead approaching.
By destroying the construction yard, they can't finish well. Weapons facility, infantry unit thing, they can't repair it or rebuild it. They can repair it but can't rebuild it. So greatly slows their
Waiting orders. Acknowledged. Moving out. Affirmative. Moving out. Acknowledged. Moving out. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Unit affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative.
Construction
Moving out.
complete.
Acknowledged.
Our
Moving
base
out.
is under attack.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Moving out. Moving out. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Moving out.
My mistake.
Repairing. New construction options. Building. Construction complete. Building. Our base is under attack. Repairing. Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir.
Insufficient funds. Construction complete.
It's all about nutrition war, isn't it? I mean, it's all about
Structure sold. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Structure sold. Building.
It doesn't matter anyway.
Repairing.
Side, that's fine.
Construction complete.
Is there any point doing that?
Building. Repairing. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Cancel. Building. Insufficient funds.
Waiting orders. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Nuclear weapon available. Select target. Nuclear weapon launched. Nuclear warhead approaching. Repairing.
Pay as much as you can with this. Get all this. Let's just go and make that. Let's keep going.
Yes, sir.
Our base is under attack. Repairing.
Yes, sir.
Silos needed. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Insufficient funds.
Oh, I got 2 of these.
Unit report moving out.
Construction complete.
Unit affirmative. Acknowledged. Moving out. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you want to do an attack like this. So we do it on them, label them what numbers.
Unit reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Back there are remote weapons, foot soldier wise, because it makes it nice and easy.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
They're-
Unit
they
reporting.
get their
Yes, sir.
Repairing.
their machine gun fire, their
Unit reporting.
armor,
Yes, sir.
no, not the armor, their ammo. gets-
Silos needed.
Moving out. Yes, sir.
This has such great music for the 90s.
Affirmative.
It's just a classic game.
Nuclear weapon available. Select target. Nuclear weapon launched. Nuclear warhead approaching.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir.
Our base is under attack. Repairing.
Waiting order. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Moving out. Affirmative. Moving out. Acknowledged.
Silos needed.
Moving out. Moving out. Acknowledged. Moving out. Affirmative. Affirmative. Moving out. Affirmative. Moving out. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Moving out. Moving out.
Silos needed.
Yes, sir. Unit reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Moving out. Moving out. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Moving out. Acknowledged. Moving out. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Our base is under attack. Repairing. Building. Construction complete.
It's under attack. Doesn't really matter, does it?
Unit reporting. Acknowledged.
Silos needed.
Acknowledged.
Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir.
Our base is under attack.
Yes, sir.
Nuclear weapon available.
Yes, sir.
Let's survive somewhere else. Let's survive somewhere else.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Moving out.
Silos needed.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Moving out. Acknowledged. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Moving out. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Moving out. Affirmative. Moving out. Affirmative. Affirmative. Moving out. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Moving out. Moving out.
Select target.
Vehicle reporting.
Nuclear weapon
Moving out.
launched. Nuclear warhead potential.
Affirmative. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Moving out. Acknowledged. Moving out. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Moving out. Affirmative.
Repairing.
Yes, sir.
Silos needed.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Unit reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Repairing.
Unit affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Moving out. Acknowledged. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Affirmative. Moving out. Affirmative. Affirmative. Moving out. Affirmative. Moving out. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Repairing.
Unit reporting. Affirmative.
Silos needed.
Vehicle reporting. Unit reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Repairing.
Unit
Technical
reporting.
issues here, sorry.
Unit moving out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out.
Good.
Moving out. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Moving out.
Nuclear weapon available. Silos needed.
Acknowledged.
Nuclear weapon launched. Nuclear warhead approaching.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Oh, that I really messed that one up. I did not think that through.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Repairing.
I'm going to have to build a SAM.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack. Construction complete. Repairing.
Vehicle report. Here we go.
Repairing. Silos needed.
This
Our base is under attack. Repairing.
Yes. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Repairing.
Christ almighty. If they just can't help themselves.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
It's just it's
Unit reporting. Affirmative.
Blast. Oh, it's not going smooth tonight, I'm afraid. I will test this. No, my mates, the issues are on my end, I know for a fact.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, good. We're getting there, we're getting there. Oh, I forgot to try where's my little stealthy tank? Right, get down there. Not long left. Enemies are in retreat.
Yes, sir.
Have they got any guys left? Yeah, they do have a few. We'll just send more reinforcement and more down there and just give them all that they... Nice and easy.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Moving out.
Oh, be very careful with this.
Moving out.
Silos needed.
There it is. Base, I could not see it.
Moving out. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Right, at least I know where it is in that.
Yes,
Base,
sir.
at least I know.
Acknowledged.
I'm slowly getting there. There's only 2 left.
Vehicle reporting.
Repairing.
Unit reporting.
Nuclear weapon available.
Right, let's see what the damage can be done with this.
Select target. Nuclear weapon launched. Nuclear warhead approaching.
Yeah, go for it. I missed that. It's good. Yes. Nothing they could have done about that.
Silos needed.
Yes, I know I have too much. You know, I never even bought, I've not used any of this stuff.
Building.
I really actually not used it much at all. This, I'm thinking of flame tank or anything. I never used, not used any of them.
Building. Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Right, it's not long. It won't last too
Reinforcements
long.
have
We'll
arrived.
probably cave in quite soon. It's not really much of an issue. I don't even know if I need much.
Repairing.
Okay, yeah, some of them are coming along there. Let's go and put them out of business.
Acknowledged.
Oh, you know, do that. They need to get...
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Silos needed.
Reporting.
Probably no real need for this anymore.
Unit reporting. Waiting order.
Next strike on that, because the rocket launcher can't shoot you down, can they? There's none of them
Yes,
left.
sir. Yes, sir.
Repairing. Silos needed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Moving out. Unit reporting.
Next time, I don't know, we'll try different missions or whatever, just actual proper missions, just maybe the random missions, I don't know.
Yes, sir.
We'll see, we'll see.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
We'll see how it goes, you know.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Unit reporting. Yes, sir.
Is these bases just frozen in time as possible? No, they're still getting. I'm trying to think for a second. What the commandos never do as well as you think they're gonna do. I'm really disappointed in the commandos, to be honest. You'd think they would do better than they usually do.
Yes, sir.
Silos needed.
Yes, sir. Unit reporting.
Nuclear weapon available. Select target. Nuclear weapon launched. Nuclear warhead approaching.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Maybe not fully refueled. Not much threat to me anymore, any of them.
Awaiting order.
I don't know if I should change up my strategy.
Unit reporting.
Silos needed.
Affirmative.
It was a very time consuming, you see. Rocket launchers, yeah, just
Building.
sick someone and try and destroy that. These are seriously happens.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Unit.
Not much threat to me or anyone else now.
Unit ready. Building. Reinforcements have arrived.
Moving out.
Unit ready. Building. Reinforcements have arrived.
Where is this? That's
Moving
fine.
out. Awaiting
Unit
order.
ready. Building.
Yes.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Unit ready. Building. Reinforcements have
Yeah, that's
arrived.
maybe not the best move. Should have waited until all the units were there.
Yes. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes.
Unit ready. Building.
Moving out. Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Vehicle reporting.
Stay there, hold the front there.
Unit reporting. Moving out.
Get some more.
Unit
I think that was a
ready.
bit of a mistake.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Affirmative.
You should have waited until.
Yes, sir.
Well, someone's asked a question. Are you a big gamer? Well, I used to be. I don't do it as much as I used to. Just When I got older, I just had less time. But yeah, especially old retro games. And you mentioned the Amiga and LAPC MS-DOS. Yeah, that's mine. Yeah, definitely that era. Definitely is. I don't know if that's your era, but it is certainly mine, yeah, as well. And it does, because if I press the spacebar, back to the 90s with your CRT monitors, and it does. It was a big hit in the 90s, mid 90s. Command and Conquer. I kind of prefer the later Command and Conquer Red Alert, and all these games, these strategy games, which are not really too fashionable at the moment, but they could become back again, because there's always markets for different types of games, and they always seem to come in and out of fashion. I think things could change again quite soon. People are maybe getting a bit fed up with the Call of Duty games, and things do change. It can take some time to change, but thank you for asking the question. Oh god, here, start with a name. Q's. I am terrible with names, and that's always what I was dreading about doing live streaming. That I would have to sort of... I'll do better than I'm doing at the moment, that's for sure.
Select target.
Are you a sort of big gamer yourself? I tried to, by the way, to do like a gaming channel separate, but
Silos needed.
I think you need to find your niche, you need to find your market on YouTube to really get somewhere. You really do, I think. And to technically, the problem is, this is a tech channel that I'm on, and there is a problem of playing games on a tech channel. The problem is of doing like tech videos on it. There isn't really a problem. I could maybe think about it, but the problem is a lot of the info is like private information. Sign into these websites, or I'll need to be careful some of my information doesn't get. I couldn't do it with everything. I can maybe do it with like Photoshop or a video editing package, but I couldn't do social media things because you sign into your account and you get your personal data everywhere, as you know. I can't do the type of videos. But maybe I could do I don't know. I've always preferred scripted content, but I mean, I suppose I could try it.
Silos needed.
I have thought about like doing a script, writing, showing you how I edit the videos in Camtasia and all that, but who knows? With the old Amiga days, I know it's sad that how a lot of that year. There's a few. Oh, I forgot to watch the new video by. You know, if you're a big if you're a big fan of retro games and that era, if you grew up in that era, you should look in YouTube, search YouTube for a channel called Ahoy. This guy is by Stuart Brown. He's really good. He doesn't do many videos a year, only like a handful of videos a year. I don't know if he's working elsewhere, or I think I remember here. Oh yeah, I remember. He was communicating online. He's a stay-at-home father or something like that. His wife works, and yeah, I think I meant in communication. Yeah. So it's like part-time he's doing it, but other times raising his kids and all that. But yeah, he's really good. It's the reason why I brought that up, because he just wish he made more videos, but he goes into a lot of that detail, and he done brilliant in retro Ahoys on Doom and Quake and all that sort of stuff. Really good era of really detailed videos. A couple of years old now, and he does go. Oh, what I mentioned, he does go into the Amiga era, and because we don't really have that in the UK, it seems to be forgotten about quite a bit. Where Nintendo, who are brilliant at keeping their legacy alive, and it's a shame that the Amiga, the Atari ST, and the Commodore 64 just seem stuff. Maybe not so much as the Commodore 64, because I think that was big in America. That era was. It's not really documented in any way compared to Nintendo. And Nintendo are really good at that, and a lot of these companies are going bust, and it's just a shame. It really is. I used to play PC games back before you needed gaming PCs. I also had a PlayStation 2. Yeah, me too. Gaming is just too expensive now. Yep. I remember running the first Halo on an average household PC. Yeah, Halo was a classic. That was, I think it was like the first year it was on the Xbox. Then it moved to PC.
Silos needed.
Oh, it was a great game. There was, you can see all these things. There's tons. You don't really, as I said, I used to play PC games back before I needed a gaming PC, and I was games too expensive. But remember, these days you have YouTube or Twitch, other platforms where you can see the latest games, reminisce about old games, old series. Like, did you know Halo was this, and this version was different from this version, and the remasters and all. And you can watch people play live games, so you can't. Even though you don't have them anymore, you still have some access to it because you just watch Twitch streams or YouTube videos, and you're kind of connected to it still, you know. Where it doesn't feel the same with the new iPhone or the new Pixel Samsung phone. It doesn't quite feel the same that you're still part of that community if you don't have it, you know. It feels you're still part of that community with video games. In my opinion, anyway. But yeah, it's too expensive. Oh, the new consoles, I mean, £450 here in the UK. And that's not including if you want 4K televisions, monitors or something like that. I have one player left. I have been thinking about getting the Xbox Series S, the cheapest £250 one. But you know, I'll see how it goes. Maybe take it my YouTube money or something like that. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not in any rush, you know. As a kid, even younger, I was oh my god, yeah, I'll do that. And you're older, it's like, yeah, well, it's not as necessary. Oh, the PlayStation 2 era was... Oh yeah, the Amiga was fun due to piracy. Oh, yeah. That was a golden age of that. I can't remember how many games I actually bought from it. I think it was on like a handful, like Christmas and stuff like that. I mean, I remember going. I mean, we went to Glasgow, and there was lots of places where, and we just shared it with friends. Oh, the piracy was horrendous, but it was brilliant for us. Oh, it was a golden age for that. Click and point adventure games like Monkey Island, yeah. Day of the Tentacles, the click and point and click games. I know, LucasArts, the classic LucasArts, what they were. What I don't understand about the type of games you are interested in, and I was interested in that Monkey Islands and Day of Tentacles and all the, it's like there still is a market for that. They remastered some of them recently, so they know there's a market for the type of games. More mature, slightly more, not mature in the adult sense, but just slightly more mature games. I think they'll, why they don't allow us to get into point and click games, because there's variety. Oh. I don't know what these companies are going to do. I think maybe things will change soon. Call of Duty apparently didn't make much money. The last, like, you know, one of the lowest ones in 14 years. I don't see the big tech industry changing much, but I think video games, there may be a change in the type of games that are getting made, or I don't know, or just all people ask is for variety. Make some of these old classic games. What was the one about the... Oh, there was so many classics, and I can't remember some of them that they remastered recently. Oh, Disney, I mean, they're just... I don't know what these companies are doing. The good news is there's there's always got online, you can always remaster, you can watch them and remember them, unlike in the past where you just had your memory, the odd article in a newspaper, in a magazine, because let's be honest, newspapers never really covered them. Yeah, I'm sort of finishing up here, just move it here. The reason why I'm not doing Red Alert and Command & Conquer Red Alert 2, which is my favourite over this one, is that it seems to not be working too well with Windows 11. Ever since I've updated to Windows 11, I've had nothing but problems. It seems, I recently did a review on my channel, but it seems to be getting worse now. I hope Microsoft really gets that together and really has updates a lot of the problems that are in it quite a bit. I do not like Windows 11 and I wish I was still back to Windows 10. It's just not a huge advantage, it just feels like, oh, this is more like the Mac. Well, the Mac design of it feels very much like the Mac. And you just have a Mac then. The design's alright, it's just that it's not what users really are used to. People, and it's the tech press, I'm going to say something controversial, the tech press love change and love new designs, and you get all giggling and excited about it because it's something new, but for the vast majority of the public, they just want something to work. And this is what, I don't know, maybe I should try harder to explain that in my YouTube channel. But there is a sort of craze with them. Oh, what's this new technology, the latest gizmo? I understand that because this is a tech channel and I understand that. But sometimes there's people that just want something done that's useful, reasonably cheap. And you see some of the reviews. I've got the Pixel 4a smartphone. And one of the biggest YouTubers on the platform, Linus Sebastian, one of his channels did a video about reviewing a mid-range phone. He's a Canadian guy, very successful channel. He's one of the most successful and he's a very good businessman. But he reviewed it and says, oh, it's only the Pixel 4a only has, was it 6 gigs of RAM? And you just think, and it only has this, and I just think, but it's just like they don't really understand people that it doesn't really matter phone. I don't know. I'm not really going to criticise him because what he's done is he's a great businessman, and what he's achieved on this platform is really impressive. Really impressive. It's just, what I'm trying to say, sometimes the people at the top of the YouTube chain can't really understand smartphones in the mid-range and on people on budgets. They don't understand that sometimes these things will just do.
Silos needed.
Do Mac have smoother transitions when launching a new operating system? I think sometimes. I really worry about Windows, Microsoft. I think they just seem to be, oh, let's just copy Apple. And it may be alright, because some things are good in Apple, some things are not so good. Gaming, but then it's not a big problem if you understand that. I think that what Apple has an advantage is that they're a better run company. And in that sense, they're a smaller operation, I suppose, than Microsoft. And they just seem to get people's products out. They seem to have great shipment. I mean, how many during this pandemic that you can't get this certain thing here, certain thing there, but Apple always seems to have stock available. They have, I don't know how they do it compared to other people. Obviously they pay in advance and they pay at the highest bid or something, I don't know. Very impressive how they do it. The good thing is that eventually
Silos needed.
I'm not even
Building.
Oh god, I need to do something. Be
Construction
back in a second.
complete.
happened there. That didn't go well, just something crashed on me again. It's been a while since I did that and I should have known that was going to happen again. Well, let's just get this done, eh? I don't know what I'm going to do with... Oh, I should be back. I feel a little thingy with the channel at the moment, just sort of... I don't know where I want to go with it. You know, it's... What are your interests away from tech, art, politics, music, not music, movies or comics? Interesting, by the way, that I just said music and nobody cares about music these days. Art? Not really much in art, I'm afraid. Politics, well, it's the best advised not to really discuss that on a non-politics channel.
Silos needed.
It's no disrespect to you or anybody. It's just a best advised not to well, I can sort of mention that yeah, I've voted for a few different types of parties. I've got no commitment to any of them. I'm open to the highest bidder. You know, for movies, I used to be big fans of action movies, comedy films, which they barely do. Like the classic Mel Brooks, Blazing Sad was one of the funniest films ever made. Some of my favourite films, I suppose, would be. I'm not a huge fan of. Well, it's not a huge fan. I'm just a bit indifferent to a lot of the Marvel films. I used to like a lot of the gangster films from Martin Scorsese, Quentin Tarantino and all that. It's just, I'm just bored of the type of films that get made in Hollywood. I think it's just like, you just get, after a while you just, I've had enough of that, or I want something new. It's very stagnant what gets made these days. Certain types of thing could be controversial, could be this, people don't do it, and we're worse off because not having it. Should be allowed to express ourselves and creatively, you know. Become very dull, I'm afraid. What was I going to say? I was going to make a joke about the politics thing, but then I thought, nah, you've got to be very careful on this platform and other platforms. It's not so much. It's just, nah, it's just best not to make jokes. I think. Oh,
accomplished.
Venture did it. It makes a difference actually chatting with someone on these platforms when you're streaming, because usually you don't. That was around 10 minutes. That wasn't too bad. I'm just rounding it up, finishing it off now. I thanks Q's QUEZ for a chat. Yeah, just finishing this off. coming to the end of the stream for today. Hopefully you've found this vaguely entertaining, whatever part of the world you are in at the moment. Phone back in charge of this, is it? Running low. I don't know. Alright, so you want me to still keep making the tech videos? Yeah, no, this is not. But before I go, I would like your opinion on something, right? Because yeah, it's good. You can debate the merits of me doing these types of streams. I'm not too sure. But would you like me to bring back like a beginner's guide to, just say randomly, Photoshop? Or a beginner's guide to Word? And it would be like 10, 20 minutes longer videos than normal, but for beginners, so that there would be less videos on the channel in the short term, but the idea that when the videos would come, they'd be long form, and hopefully they would finish. It's up to you. What that's my thinking. I'm thinking about it. It's just I feel I'm a bit lost at the moment. And the problem is though I have like a big channel compared to some channels, I'm still very small. But in some ways in YouTube you don't really get much feedback, which is kind of a strange thing to say, but you don't. You really don't, and it's a strange thing to say. I don't get much feedback in the channel, but I don't. And it's just keep making your videos. They're good for people who are not tech minded. This is what this channel's always been about. And that's what will always stay. But I would, and that's, and you're doing my reviews too as well, alright. Yeah, I'm slowly starting to stretch them out a bit. At first I was too short with them. And now I'm a little bit longer, a little more detailed with the things. It's just, so you just say keep up with the how-to videos and the reviews, either how-to short. So what I may do is experiment with longer how-to videos, like a beginner's guide to this, a beginner's guide to that, and maybe yearly update, because yeah, some of the content is going to be changing, but I want people like yourself to come in and just sort of say what's good and or what is useful to you. I do sort of try, some of my reviews work in a way, try to make them sound, I try to vaguely sound like a normal person. It works sometimes. I try to review them a bit differently from other channels, but you may prefer the way they do them. But as I said, some changes will be coming, but we'll think about it in the new year. But yeah, as long as the how-tos are staying, the reviews are probably staying, they are staying. It's just how it's done, how these videos are made. The reviews are like 5 to 10 minute reviews. What I'm doing right now are staying. There's no need to change them. They seem to get decent reviews, decent views. So I'm not going to change that. The how-to videos I used to do, which was very popular, how to download and install Steam. Yeah, thanks very much, but it's more grounded than it is. Some YouTubers review products I could never afford. Your channel is more grounded. Yeah, this is what I think that some YouTube channels. By the way, some of them are so successful and they've done really well for themselves. God bless them, but you know that's not what it's about. But yeah, it's just very expensive products. And after a global pandemic and many other things, God knows what's the next day is gonna hold, and how much money people have, disposable income. Everyone was told to stay at home for a year and well, it depends what's country, for a year and a half. some countries were quite generous, like in the UK, but from what I read, other countries weren't. So yeah, always look for mid-range or low budget to mid-range phones. I mean, I'm glad. I've been doing this for a couple of years, you know, and it feels like I should have a little more, you know, either opinion or grounded. I think I'm maybe getting there. Maybe it just takes so long to sort of find your voice and stuff like that. Now, thanks, Hughes, for that, for the time we spent. This, I hope you come to an end. I've got to actually go. Got other commitments elsewhere. But before I go, just want to thank you for watching the stream, interacting with me, and it's good to hear from someone, to hear their opinion, because as I said in YouTube, it's take care, hello to Scotland, and thank you very much. Yes, you can pick up my accent. I come from Scotland. Where do you come from, sir, if you don't mind me asking before I go? Because I have an international audience, and you know, we all do as well as on YouTube, you know. Oh, Irish. Oh well, yeah. There you go. Quite local. Yeah. There isn't a lot of, you notice by the way, that there's not a lot of regional people on YouTube, or at least quite high up, you notice. Like Irish and Scottish. There's a lot of English type of people and British, you know. And I get accused sometimes of a fake voice. I actually had some commenter saying that fake video or something, like his fake accent or something like that. But the problem is, I don't. It's the accent. I maybe put on a telephone voice, just sort of clean it up a bit for an international audience. That's my recommendation to anyone who's doing this. You come from regional areas that our accents are maybe a little difficult to understand. You've got to put on like your telephone voice or something like that. So the only way these people will, I don't know, maybe it's not a big deal. Maybe it's just in my head, and I think it's... Anyway, oh god, is that a time? Oh, well, it's nearly... Well, I suppose I could stay till about 11 o'clock. Oh, it's just a bit of metal until I need to shut everything down and... Well, hopefully I've not wasted too much of your time tonight. Spent some time with chatting with me. It's good to get feedback. It really is good, and it's a bizarre thing to be on YouTube and you have millions of views on my channel, 14,000 subscribers. I can't remember how much, and yet to get people to actually say this is what we like, this is what we dislike, it makes a difference. It's bizarre. It's bizarre on YouTube where you don't really have, until maybe you're like a medium-sized big channel, maybe they get the feedback they get. I'm not looking for, I don't want to get big, I'm not looking forward to the abuse some of them must get, but anyway, sorry I'm jibber-jabbing a wee bit there. Thank you that you can understand my accent, thank you. You do hear some Americans sort of complaining about, well, I don't know if it is the Americans, I just assume. I do have a few Indian people, and I think they're a little confused by it. I don't think they're never aggressive, the Indian community. They're just maybe a little, they don't know where it comes from. I think they're a little confused. They may think it maybe sounds some parts of England, you know. I had a few people from India that are not quite 100% sure where it came from. But they don't mean any sort of insults. You know where the insults usually come from. Well, just clear my throat. I want to thank you again, Hughes, for hopefully I'm pronouncing it right, for the time. It's just about to hit 11 o'clock at night, and I want to thank you, and I hope you have a nice night, and hopefully tell me if you'd like me to do this again before I go, just these types of streams. I'm not going to do it for the next couple of days, definitely, because I've got other things to do, but definitely thinking about it. Back to the lobby of the game. Yeah, I know, thank you, sir. Celtic connection and all. Easy accent to understand. Thank you. Oh, we'll continue on then, Q's. Have a good night, mate. Take care of yourself, and hopefully you'll see me soon. See me soon. I'll see you soon. Take care, man. Take care of yourself.